Taking a look, we do have game number 1 underway. Taking a look at the opening splits, it looks like Looking Like a Cutie will be sending a Elementalist, that would be Bob, to that henge point. But taking a look at the midpoint, look at Sup Cutie bursting down Crisis. Crisis about 10% HP, the burn sticking on, and he's taking it into the downstate. H-Man able to clean up that and get that stomp for himself.
And we are seeing a portal actually come from Sup Cutie. It looks like they're going to be trying to open Zeromus in the area as well, trying to get down big damage. The MOA is out, but they need to be careful because we're going to be seeing the Warriors going back. Mayhem actually going to go for a decap, but Olrun does have Rampage ready to go.
Tesla gets the res onto the big damage.
Portal is coming out here. Red team trying to go for round 2 on big damage here. Looks like they're going for some burst. He's able to block most of it here, and he's back up at about 80%. Looking, he gets dropped there. H-Man getting that final hit there, dropping him there. Looks like Mayhem gonna try to go into Rampage and save it. He's at about 60% HP, dropping quickly, 40%. Looks like he might actually go down if that Defy Pain doesn't come out and save him. Looks like Sup Cutie actually was saved there by the Vamp Runes, had to force himself out. Mayhem now at about 40% HP. Focus there, they push him off the point, they're going to get the decap, but you know, it's just too late at this point.
Oh man, and Mayhem 1v1 Vayne with the Rampage and just obliterated him at mid. So yeah, game number 1 looks like it's going to be going to Radioactive. We actually have this game underway, so let's take a look at what we've got for opening splits for both of these teams. Radioactive probably going to be looking for a 2-point split once again, and a 3-point split coming out from this red team, I could only assume.
100% HP, but without a heal. Mayhem, on the other hand, looks like the portal came out to drop. However, he still got rezzed up. These rezzes are just insane, ready-made and big damage, able to get Mayhem back up, even though he was taken out there, and that they just haven't been able to capitalize.
4 members of this Cutie team, with the MOA onto Tesla, is taken out. 4 members in this 4v1 here against Tesla. Going in for the stomp, doesn't even need so much cleave.
And the decap actually did manage to go off this time, so they're able to do something here finally. And Tesla, however, able to kind of get onto that node. Looks like they're going to try to take Tesla out, but Tesla just accepting so much pressure right now. Doesn't have too much left over though, and he's going to be dropping very soon, and does so right now for himself. Doesn't have shelter for the next 15 seconds. Doesn't have really anything for the next 15 seconds for that matter. Does still have his one block.
Goodness. That 10k eviscerate from Olrun just chunked down Zeromus' health. He did just portal out to the mid node. That eviscerate virtually eliminated Zeromus from that.
It's like he does have that Rampage, so he could solo this if he wanted to.
15 seconds.
In 10 seconds,
yeah. He has it, and then we see Olrun coming in. He has Rampage ready. We're going to see this Lord being taken down possibly, but here's the Rampage from Olrun, 50% HP, but there's a lot of support that could potentially come out from these guys.
The cleave just absolutely destroyed Vayne, and that's going to be game over, 504 to 244. Radioactive actually taking it very, very handedly.
We do have game number 1 underway. Let's take a look at the opening splits for both these teams. Can only expect a 3-point play, or at least some bursts coming out from the Abjured.
Mackin trying to follow him up here, is able to put down some more pressure. 3 burn stacks. Looks like Phantom is trying to keep him alive. Does so very well, and Toker is going to be back into it with Barely Salty downstated on the point right now.
Yeah, that was a pretty good res that came out from What Are We Doing, guys, but Bear is in the downstate here. 5-gauge popped the Elixir S, didn't manage to get Rampage, so he pops right out of that tornado. It looks like they actually got Bear back up into the fight, and Toker taken into the downstate. Now Sling goes into the downstate. Toker back up in the fight. Bear about to be taken down as well. Needs to be very careful. He's just going to peace out. Oh man, Swift Tomahawk threw the SR down. Toker's on top of him, takes him into the downstate. The Abjured wiping up this fight over at the henge. Now from him, taking a look at the midpoint, Nas taken into the downstate. There's the SR coming out from Toker just in case. I think they would have had him without that, but unfortunately the blue team not able to get anyone out of the fight, but they got the decap at the mid, got the decap at the henge, trying for the mine. Nas about to be taken down once again, getting some support from the rest of his team and good peels. Will it be enough though? Nas trying to get the heal off, gets the heal off, but taken down there by Swift Tomahawk. 5-gauge going in for that res, stealths him up and gets the res back into this fight. The Abjured just on top of those reses. Vanaram actually getting pretty low over here. Taken down at the henge is Slin plus to fight against Bear. Takes down Vanaram. Wakey looks like he's going to come in and probably try for the res. There's a lightning flash. Wakey's going for it, but there's so much cleave coming out there. Will Slin be able to keep it up with Bear? Trying to take down Wakey. Wakey, there's the time warp coming out from Bear. It's not going to be enough for Wakey to get Phantom back up, so he's just going to go over to that henge point, try and get the decap. Not going to happen. The rest of the Abjured actually forced out of mid. We're going to see this midpoint going in favor of What Are We Doing, guys?
So that's going to be 2 kills there. 495, 497. We're just seconds away here. This is going to be 501 to 99. Abjured taking game 1 here over What Are We Doing, guys?
Taking a look at the split for both of these teams, it looks like we're going to see a 3-point split coming out here for the Abjured. Over at the quarry, Slin in a 2v3 situation. Yeah, there's no way they're getting out of this one alive. It looks like Aerodynamics the only one left here staying alive. Actually, Swift Plus brought down the Shadow Refuge. I believe that was Slin back up, but Slin's still so low right here. Red team taking that 2-cap once again. Slin has nothing left now. 5-gauge under a lot of pressure. They could actually win this fight. It looks like AoE Moa coming out from 5-gauge. Hits both Slin and Aerodynamic, able to keep them at bay for at least a little bit longer.
That's going to be game solidified in favor of the Abjured, moving on to the finals to fight Radioactive.
So look at what we've got for both of them in the first match of the grand finals in this monthly cup. Taking a look at the opening splits, I believe it looks like the Abjured are going to be sending 3 members through their beach here. Take a look at the mid node though. Crisis actually taken into the downstate. The big damage going in for the res. Wakey able to get that stop. He is taking mist form, so he had the mist form stomp there, and that's really going to help the Abjured start to build a lead at the midpoint though. Nas actually under a lot of pressure here by Crisis, taken into the downstate. Crisis going in for their stomp. Will he be able to get it before Wakey gets in for the res?
We're seeing Crisis taken out after this Defy Pain ends, unless he's able to turn on Wakey, but I think they're going to be able to get Wakey up. We don't see Frenzy. Oh,
wow.
Huge 100 blades coming out. So much damage coming from the Whirl as well. However, Crisis was taken out. Looks like Chate's going to go for the secure stomp. Was not able to get it as he was actually knocked back there.
Gets knocked back there once again. The stomp from the big damage.
He ruined that stomp, and it's basically his fault at this point that they dropped that.
Tesla just made a play with that knockback from the shield. Nos tried healing. Tesla comes down at the last second, gets the knockback. Now Olrun is going to get the stomp onto Nos. That was a huge play from Tesla.
Panoram just accepting that pretty much full heal from his teammates as they turn so much pressure down into Crisis. Chase able to get so much damage down from his own Elixir X there.
Yeah, that's about it. 30 points away from victory.
Game 500 to 239. 1-0 to the Abjured over Radioactive.
Yeah, that was a pretty dominant game coming out for the Abjured. 4 members of Radioactive going to the home point. Nas going to be going to his home point. The Abjured, it's like Radioactive knows they're going to try and send people to that waterfall. Piece to the quarry, get the decap. Lightning Flash, Nas can't keep up with them. But
received the light.
Crisis is about to be taken down. He has nothing left. He is taken in. Nice double. Oh man, the res coming out from both these Guardians, just gonna get him up. Yeah, that was a 3.5-minute fight over at the waterfall. The Abjured taking the 3-cap. Tesla going in for the stomp on Nos. Will be enough. Gets the no, he does not. Nos gets res just at the last second. And why they're the best team in North America, why they're the best team in the world after that WTS. And today, once again, proving themselves as a totally dominating Radioactive there, claiming victory to this July.